Earl, if it's okay, I'm going to start this off on a serious note. When you when you visit the homepage of the foundation community's website, you come across a YouTube video introducing you to Tavon, a man who has turned his life around and thrived with the support of foundation communities. He grew up very poor, was one of 9 siblings, and his father left the family when he was 9 years old. I couldn't help but think of your story when I saw this because you grew up rather poor. You were one of 11 siblings, and your father unfortunately passed away when you were 11. Tavon has experienced a lot of difficulty in his life, but wonderfully, he is in a great place today mentoring others. So I'm going to bring this full circle to you. So, how does Earl Campbell, born and raised in small town Tyler, Texas, during a time of segregation and all the ugliness that comes with that, go on to win the Heisman, become the first overall pick in the draft, lead the league in rushing as a rookie, become Offensive Player of the Year and Offensive Rookie of the Year, and go on to make the College Football and Pro Football Hall of Fame? And as of a few months ago, has the University of Texas football field named after him.
That's pretty good. You keep it pretty good, man. I would tell you something. Like you said, my father died when I was 11 years old. I was in the 5th grade, and my oldest brother was 18. My baby brother doesn't remember none of that. He was too young. And I'm number 7th in the family as far as the children go. And if it wasn't for the segregation problems and all that, I probably would have been the 3rd football player out of my family.
Mm-hmm.
But my 2 older brothers, because of the situation in the 60s, they did not get the opportunity that I got. So,
I remember reading that in one of your books that
yes.
you had 2 brothers who were actually, you said they were better than you at football, which I find
I
hard to
think
believe.
I think they was better. They would have been better than I was because we grew up on a farm out in the country, and everybody make this big deal out of roses.
Mm-hmm. Tyler,
And
Texas.
yes, well, during the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and after lunch on Fridays, we would stop working for other people in their fields with their roses. And my father and mother had on the side, we had our own, they had their own rose business. So
Mm-hmm.
when we finished working for the white man, I would say, which is not bad, that's just being honest, we would come home on Fridays at lunchtime and we'd work our props until Saturday at certain hours, like 2 or 3, maybe 4. Your dad would let you off and you go be what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I learned at a young age, that I really wasn't cut out for that kind of work. I just, my family called me the laziest one in the family because I just didn't, that didn't interest me. I only went to the fields because my mother would fix lunch for everybody. And I figured I'd go to the field, I'd get some lunch, and I could work pretty good till about 1 o'clock. And that means we'd have our lunch break. And after that, I really didn't care about it. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I knew when I was like in 5th grade, when I started playing flag football, we lived in the country, we went to the city to play football in school. And back then, our coach had a football team for the 5th graders and 6th graders, and
I would
I had
imagine you were
two.
the best one
I
out of
had
all of
two
them.
brothers that are younger than I am. It's 3 guys younger than I am, so 2 of them are twins, Steve and Tim. So they're a year younger than I am. So the 3 of us would run around separately from another family, and we started playing flag football. Well, before flag football, we would play with these guys on Sunday after church. And we was out in the country, we were playing tackle. And of course, I was bigger than most people. And
Mm-hmm.
in the 5th grade, and the guys always picked me, you know, and I was hell, man. So in order to get this physical to play football, we kept telling our mother we missed the bus coming home from school.
Oh.
So, so what would happen was the coach told us we need a physical from the doctor. So my twin brothers and I said, I tell you what, I signed mom names on your physical, and y'all sign mom name on my physical. And we would go to this doctor in the country that kind of took care of everything. And after a while, he said, I know this is not Ann's writing. I know Ann's writing your mother. I said, oh, yeah, she didn't have time. She was doing something, so she just wrote this. So we forged her name on the physical, and we kept telling her that the reason we was late coming home, we missed the bus. So that worked for about till we got in junior high. And then they started printing paper. And the paper would come out and they would talk about what Earl, Steve, and Tim Campbell did. Well, by the time we got to high school, you know, we couldn't lie no more. And my mom really didn't want this. She didn't want us to play football because she thought it was too rough, but we kept telling her. Well, eventually did, but back in junior high, I knew for some reason, I just believed that God gave me something that he didn't give that other guy, you know?
Yep. And you were right.
And I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
But I always kind of kept it hid, you know? I didn't want to let everybody know what I knew. And I mean, it turned out great. When I got to the 9th grade, we won the city championship at our school. And I didn't hit integration until I was in the 9th grade. And when I got in the 9th grade, we won the city championship.
I heard you were a linebacker at first, not a running back.
I told everybody that I was the black Dick Buckles. I used to walk like Dick Buckles. I was bow-legged. I had shoulders like him. So when I get to high school, I mean, I'm playing linebacker. My brothers are defensive ends, defensive linebackers, and we got it going on.
Mm-hmm. Can imagine you and your brothers just completely whooped ass on the field.
Yeah, and everybody know, you know, don't mess with those Campbells. Those guys are tough. Those are
Yep.
country boys.